welcome back, the quartet's in the back.
Ring ding ding a ling ding 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 a ling do.
By the time this episode is out, we'll be saying,
it's real.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Molly.
Happy birthday.
Oh, this is throwback to
Sunday.
So she keeps on saying, "Oh, this is my last Monday. This is my last Tuesday. This is my last Wednesday. This is my last Thursday."
You'll understand it when you get to it.
Come on.
Anyways,
like literally, you're just turning 20. Like you're literally gonna be an adult, and everyone's just gonna like treat you differently, and no one's gonna think you're a child anymore. And like you're never gonna get back that childhood that you had, and you're just gonna have to live and work for the rest of your life. Lol.
I already
lol loser.
Hashtag employed.
Lol. Ooh. Now that was a dig.
You know what is employable though?
What?
Winter arc.
Oh my gosh! Why did I even say what? Crazy. It's because I've
really
already
set me up for that.
Yeah.
Swing.
Sorry. It's because
Pull him up.
winter arc for me is something I've already employed it. See what I did there? I already employed it. Like I don't think about it as something to be employed. Like I've already employed winter arc. It's my way of living. It's my way of life. Like winter arc. What is winter arc?
What is winter arc, Tana? For those people who
now,
aren't...
Molly, what we're going to do is you're going to give them a definition and I'm going to tell you where you went wrong like a teacher.
I really don't like this power dynamic that we have because I'm older than you, so...
Yeah, Molly, give them the definition and then I'll just correct it. What went well, even better if, what a good one looks like.
Let me just tell you that I've been spoke at for about 3.5 hours, I'd say, in total about winter arc, and still it makes absolutely no...
Okay,
it
so
has
tell
no
them what
coherence.
you've learned. Tell them what you've learned.
What I've learned is that I just kind of space out when you start talking.
Oh, no, be for real. Come on now, lock in.
You told me
yes
that winter arc was that if you had a crush on someone,
right,
you don't actively go for it.
Right.
You just allow it to come to you. You treat everyone else with a smile. You treat everyone else like your friends.
Okay.
So then the people that you actually like are like, oh, she doesn't treat me a certain way, so she don't like me back. So there's a level of uncertainty. You get on your Zoom calls.
Right.
You get clocked in and locked in.
I actually do like this definition that you're giving. It's got some good aspects to it, okay? I think your definition of winter arc is quizzical. Okay,
I'm just talking from what I've learned. That
doesn't mean that you're the best student. Like, if you were listening in the lectures, you would know that winter arc is not just separate things. Winter arc is quite difficult to define. It's a concept. It's a way of being. It's something that you get on your knees for pause, and you actually just like you take it and you adapt it into your life. Like it's a way of living. It's not a concept. Winter arc is a way of navigating through life. So what are the things in your life, right? You have your job. You have like uni, work. Maybe you don't. You have your friends and fam. You have yourself. And you have the hose. Right?
Oh.
So you got 5 things in your life basically like around, and so like we're gonna go through each and every one of them and how you can apply winter arc to your life, because that is winter arc. That's the crux of it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So winter arc with the uni work. Winter arc would be getting up in the morning for the 9 a.m. post mischief. Whoa. Post mischief, post
Don't go to
old
mischief.
red.
Don't go
Old
to mischief.
red. I
Don't
went
go
Molly
to
mode.
Old red.
Old red.
Actually, story time about old red. As I come into my withering age, why the hell was I slamming my moves down.
No, there's a picture of Molly. No, is this the one where you're like knees on the ground, like
No,
crotch to the
I
sky,
will actually.
like
I will go into
worship
that.
mode? Like
Basically, I was doing Sober November, which didn't last long. I did half November sober, and I mean like dead sober, but I didn't like not go out. I still went out just sober.
Right.
And I went to Old Red, but I was drinking then. That was when I broke my sobriety because, oh my gosh, I felt so old. It was the first place that I've been in a long time where I was like, I'm not like, this isn't my space anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that feeds into Winter Arc actually, because it's like, knowing the spaces.
Winter Arc is so not clubbing, and if you do go to a club, you're back before 2 a.m. Like,
yeah.
Or inversely, okay, this is why Winter Arc is a way of being, because there's no set rules. There are just things that happen to be Winter Arc. Do you get it?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, it's not like you do this then you do that, because in certain situations, like going to the club is Winter Arc. For example, like if it was like, I don't know, if it was my birthday and I said, oh, everyone's going out to a club and we all have like the best time and we stay out until like 4 a.m. and then we come back and then the next morning it's breakfast and we go out for breakfast, like not just at Spoons, like actually at this cute little coffee place, like that is Winter Arc because you're with the girls. And this is what we were talking about. We were talking about how Winter Arc, because of its origins, and listen, Winter Arc has problematic origins. It comes from the Sigma males attempting to be alpha throughout the winter, and this is where the misconceptions start to arise and the shaky footing around Winter Arc starts to arise, because everyone's like, okay, Winter Arc means like I starve myself in the gym and then I take a pump pick and then I eat my protein shake and then I go home and then I do work until 4 a.m. Or like, those like dumb carnivore diets where it's like, I only eat raw milk, raw butter, I don't cook my steak, I eat my steak raw, etc., etc. Like, it's not that. It's, it's eating healthy. It's basically you being at your prime. And you know how people are like glow up core is unsustainable because you're always going to be chasing a glow up. That's why Winter Arc is a way of living, because it's not like you do these 5 steps and then all of a sudden your life's fixed.
Let me say, there is flaws to your plan.
Okay, let's hear them.
And slight copyright as well.
Okay, let's hear
First
the flaws.
First of all,
because the flaws comes from
let it be recognised that Winter Arc did come from a gym arc, getting gymmed out. That is where Winter Arc comes from. Also, arc comes from character arc, so a narrative arc. So we'll just ignore that. That, what is it called?
What's the problem
here?
The
etymology of the word.
What's the problem?
The problem is, though, did you see the trend going around in summer called Hard 50?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
because you've done Hard 50.
No. It's not. That's the thing. That's a misconception is what I'm saying. Because everyone thinks it's like 75 soft, hard 50, 75 hard, whatever, hard, soft, whatever you are. Like, it's not going to be that. It's Winter Arc. Okay, it's not gym la la la, and this is where the clarification comes on. Like, this is Plato's cave. Like, this is your journey to the dialectic. Do you understand? This is where you stop looking at the flipping illusions which tell you that it's 75 hard, it's 50 soft, whatever you are. Okay, this is where you start realizing that it's Winter Arc. You come out the cave and you realize, hey, it's snowing. Okay, this is that enlightenment. So Winter Arc would also, Winter Arc. It would be, right, I'm gonna do a day in Winter Arc and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Day in Winter Arc, you wake up in the morning, you make your bed, you make yourself breakfast, you listen to music as you get ready.
Interjection again. this is a normal person's day usually.
No, it isn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people just wake up and then they don't even have the time to like eat breakfast, and then they just rush out the door, and then they wonder why they feel like terrible halfway through the day. And it's like, hold on, because you didn't even take time to notice the fact that you're alive, and like really just revel in that for a good like hour in the morning. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right, well, let me clarify. If you have that schedule, do not be winter arcing. How about we get a normal schedule going on, and we take the SSRIs, we take the pills, you know.
What do you mean?
We keep in contact with our local GP.
No, because that was literally me before I started winter arcing. So now what?
I would recommend the same thing to you.
No.
This is mania. No. This is a manic routine.
She's trying to diagnose me, and I'm telling you, like, it's literally possible without any of that. Like, you literally just need to take time for yourself, and I feel like you're coming at it. Just please relax and come out with an open mind, please. Okay, you've come to the winter arc lecture. There's a reason why we're here. Okay, it's not from like you going from the worst part of your life and you going into the best part of your life. It's just trying to get better. You trying to get on that, back on the horse, I guess. Because what I used to do, especially with uni, I was up to my ears in different stuff that I needed to do, and that's all I would focus on. Like, I need to do this, then I need to do that, then I need to go and do this. And then I was like, hey, hold on. Like, you still have friends, like, you still have opportunities that you can like get involved in, and like all the work that you do, you should pay a little bit more attention to it and like really be intentional with everything that you do. So I think that's where winter arc personally came from for me. There's another spark, and we'll talk about that later, but like yeah, a good half of it is like trying to be intentional instead of just like going through the days and like letting everything pass me by, because that's how it was, because I was not managing my schedule properly. So taking time in the morning, like making my bed, getting the music on, like actually eating like a proper breakfast, isn't, instead of just like crumpets and then rushing out the door, like actually taking time to like, this part of my morning is literally for me. So yeah, anyways, post morning winter arc, I would say you go to your lectures, you pay attention, you're making notes, you're not playing connections.
Tana's such a bullshitter. This is actually crazy. First of
you're
all,
not playing Wordle.
I was so silent.
You're not scrolling through Pinterest.
No, I was
Molly.
Listen, I'm not giving into this MAGA shit, this dark MAGA shit. Listen, Tana the other day said, what was it? We were talking about breakfast, and she was like, oh, I had breakfast. What was your breakfast you told me in the lift in Edward Boyle?
My breakfast was a cup of tea, grapes.
Yeah, and toast or some shit like that. 2
slices of toast. Yes.
That is not, she said, I had a hearty breakfast.
Yes.
That's not a hearty breakfast.
No, but I'm saying it's progress for me, is what I'm saying. Like, this, everybody's winter arc is personal, because I know that before that was not my breakfast. Like, I didn't have time to even make a cup of tea.
And let it be known that your dictator as well is playing connections in her lectures. We were in a film lecture, and that's what all I'm saying. The way that's through she played connections that, like, every single day. What
I do is, I'm telling you, do as I say, not as I do. Right? I'm telling you, this is how you live winter arc. This is like, don't look at me and go, hey, listen, I'm on my own journey. I'm on my own arc.
Why would you want a ruler who doesn't even follow their own rules?
I'm not a ruler. That's what I'm telling you.
You can't invent the game if you're not willing to play.
That's really just not a thing. You think...
Sorry, I made it a game. Oh, I made it a game. Like you did Winter Arc, and now I'm not going to at all actually participate fully.
Listen, Winter Arc is not for everyone, okay? If you can't handle it, just say that.
You can't handle it.
You can't handle it, just say that.
You can't handle it.
What else is Winter
Blocking
Arc?
connections
Winter
from
Arc.
Tana's Google extensions.
Yeah. I know, but
because every single time
bangs so hard. Like, It's just so good. Molly tries to play with connections and she just loses every time.
I got connections quicker than Tana the other day.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
Well, who's going to know I'm lying? Who's going to know I'm telling the truth? Also,
I didn't slip. You just.
Also, as well, let's compare lecture notes then. Because I've never seen you once in a specific module we take together take proper notes.
No, the thing is, Molly thinks that this is like some sort of superiority complex, like trying to like write bare notes. Like if I don't need to, then I won't. Like there's no point in me writing down. I will only write down what I think is necessary. And I'm never going to change that. Molly writes down every single thing that the lecturer says, even the jokes. Like, she'll write that down. Please. And it's just like, babes, that's literally not going to help you. But okay. Like, it makes no difference. Anywho, then I would say Winter Arc is spending, like, a lot of time with your friends. Because I think often people get into this habit of like when you're at uni or something, you end up like isolating yourself, like I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. But if you like actually make time for your friends, and I don't just mean like your housemates, I mean people outside of your house, etc., and like make time to see them, like especially people like course mates and stuff like that who you obviously are friends with online, and you see them in your classes, and actually making time for them outside of that and being like, hey, do you want to go watch this movie together? Hey, do you want to do this? Like, hey, do you want to go eat here? I think that's Winter Arc as well, because as I said before, Winter Arc is like having that group of people around you, like a really strong support group, and this is within my context, my personal Winter Arc, that would be having all my girls around me, like, you know, I told Molly earlier, like a pack of wolves, and I'm like the little lamb, and they're all like raising me up. Like that, it takes a village to raise a child, guys, and that's what Winter Arc is basically. Now let's talk about the second spark. The first spark that I told you was that basically like my whole life was falling apart, and I didn't really have any time for myself. So I was like, okay, this has to change. Like you have to take care of yourself, like, you know. Anywho, don't get too sad. And then the second spark, okay guys, this story is not even funny, but why are you laughing? So
I had to add some sort of sound.
I had a hoe. Well, I didn't really have a hoe. How would you say this? I didn't have a hoe.
Tana had a crush.
And that
was it.
Okay. No, hold on.
Tana had a crush.
You want the I had a crush, and it listen. This crush was literally like, probably, I'm gonna say it was a long time. Like it seems like it was like a short time, but it was actually a long time. It was like a short time where I was like, hey, wait, because I actually have a chance. And then I fumbled. I fumbled to the point where it was like, okay, that's really bad. And so the only way you can overcome fumbling the hose, what do we call it? Scaring the hose. Fumbling the hose. The only way you can overcome that is by then like not fumbling yourself in the process. And so you have to get back, and you have to be on your Zoom every single day, so that you can literally like forget about the memory that you ever did that, because you're so like involved with yourself and your own personal life that it's literally not even it's not that serious. Anywho,
I genuinely listen, I was on such a Winter Art train, but I'm off at the station.
Why?
Because my life already, I was doing the Winter Arc, but I think I went through a similar experience to what you went through and I think I have been going through that for like since I was at uni, like since the start of uni. But like I, as someone who's like maintaining uni, and like, you know what? Oh, I just got lipstick all over the mic then.
Getting intimate.
Yeah, real. The thing I think should be added to winter art is actually like recognizing that like you're doing well in school and like actually giving yourself time of day. Because I was at a seminar today and I was gleeful. I literally carried that seminar. I was so good. Like I did so well.
Yeah.
But
I agree with you. I don't know where you're getting this idea that winter arc is negative.
No, I'm saying obviously it's different for everyone else. But the thing is, I like the thing with friends, I don't have time in my schedule to necessarily like be seeing people actively. So like my schedule is really fixed and every week it's like the same. Like I'm spending a lot of time in the library doing the work that I need to do, and if I don't go to the library and do that instead, like I go to the cinema and do something I enjoy, like I'm slipping, and then I'm gonna
like you say this, but you're literally going to the cinema tomorrow. Like that's part of winter art.
Yeah, it's like
that's what I'm saying.
I have few moments where I'm like actually doing something that's like enjoyable. Like the weekend is usually my time of rest and relaxation. Shout out Otessa.
Aww.
Such a good book. But yeah, I think I also don't have a lot of course friends. I have Tana.
Ooh.
And a few other people that like obviously I talk to, but I feel like they just think of me as a bitch because I don't say, oh, can we go out somewhere? But it is just like, listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where winter arc it comes in, because you can obviously like push yourself.
I don't have the time for that though.
No, I think you think that you don't have the time. Do you know what I mean? Like you have it in your head like, these are my friends, like I don't really need any more, so that's it.
No, I would love new friends, and I understand that like I can make friends easily. Like I am good with friends. Like if we had a party or something like that, like I can conversate. Like I got over that awkward stage in like year 10. Like I can do it, and I know.
No, not that you can't make friends.
No,
I'm saying that you like.
I enjoy, but I actually just like first year I had so much time, and then I've added like an extra like 12 hours onto my week. So like the 12 hours that I was doing stuff in Freshers Week, because Freshers Week I was popping off in terms of socialness.
Yeah.
Like it's just been absolutely revoked. But I think it's like getting that balance. Like second semester, I'm already removing hours anyways from my schedule because like I do want to get involved in like other stuff. But I think though, where Tana goes out with her course friends, because Tana is such a good friend maintainer, I'd say. Such a good friendship maintainer. Like when I first met Tana, like had Tana not been in the equation, like our friendship wouldn't have been maintained. And it wasn't because I had no interest in being friends with her. Like it just isn't that. It's that like from my perspective, I never like intentionally try to maintain a friendship because I just like I don't even, it's probably a mental thing, but like I just don't like, I don't know what it is.
But if you have one person who's like intentionally making that effort to hang out with people with it, if like for example you have someone like Molly who doesn't intentionally make that effort, then like at least one of you is, do you know what I mean?
And
like
also
there's yin and yang.
It's like, well, if you are a yin though, or if you are a yang that's like, oh, I don't actively seek out, no, I'm putting it in a bad way, I don't actively like suggest like meeting up. Like you have to recognize it in a sense, like you're being a shitty friend, like you are like you're bringing the friendship down, and you have to like recompense a friend in like other ways. Like it's like that balance, because it is literally like literally with every single one of my friendships I find it, and it's not because I don't care at all, it's just because I don't even know what it is. I will never suggest something. I still to this day, still at the big age I'm at, I don't understand why I don't suggest going to places with people. And this is like, I will literally do this with my mom, from my mom to Tana to like my housemates to friends I've had all my life. And it's not because I don't enjoy spending time with them. I just don't know why.
I can just walk there by myself. Like, I don't need you to come with me. Like, what do you mean?
It's crazy.
I think it's just like, for me personally, I think also half of it is that I don't live in a house with friends. So my only way to stay like connected with everyone is by making like direct opportunities to chill out with them, because if I don't, then I'm literally like, no cap, gonna be alone. Like, I don't have like a group, like a house full of people that I chill with anyway, so it's easy. And I think half of it is that, like, if you already live in a house of your friends, the effort to make friends with more people is just not naturally not going to be there, because you already have your group of friends. And so when I'm talking about like making time with your friends, I don't mean making time to go make new friends, because that's just a lot of effort if you already have your own friends. What I mean is like being intentional with your own friends that you already have. For example, if you're like with your housemates, like putting aside like a little time, and you can like, I don't know, watch a TV show together, or you could do this together. Like, it's just that idea of being around people that you enjoy spending time with, instead of like, it's not like you going out and finding new friends. It's like you being intentional with your friends, instead of just like allowing lectures or allowing like the time that you spend in the house anyways to be the time that you spend with them, and just like actually saying, hey, we're gonna spend time with each other like properly, like we're gonna make dinner together, we're gonna do this, etc.
Literally, me and my house, we had a Christmas roast yesterday.
This is so early.
It's because
This
low-key,
is so early.
It's because one of our housemates is going to India for a wedding.
Damn.
Is it a wedding or I don't remember. Like, and she leaves like 3 weeks earlier, so we were like, we'll celebrate early.
Yeah.
But, like, what I found is living in a house with like the friends that I usually like go out with.
Yeah.
Is that I don't put even effort into saying no, because like, I'm just gonna see you at home.
I'm just gonna see you at home. I'm just gonna see you at the party.
And, like,
like,
we haven't been out as a house in ages. Like, we literally just like had like a wine night and then a roast dinner yesterday. That was a slay, and I was like, wait, you guys are actually funny. Like, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wait. You guys are actually
Yeah.
chill. Like, yes, I live with you. Yes, I already knew that. But like, you see them in like much more intimate light, and that's where you can get to that, you know, pack of wolves raising up the lamb, because it's like you're all together and you're all on one vibe, and you see me in every single situation. If you only see me in the context of like that one lecture that we have together, or me in the house when I'm cooking, like, and you don't see me like outside when we go to the cinema together, you're not gonna know what type of person I am. So yeah.
Can I add something to the winter arc?
Go on.
I think a large thing.
This is pending approval, by the way.
I think a large part of winter arc should be like actually recognizing the people that you want in your life and you don't. And I feel like that is like an underlying message for a lot of the things. But I know someone who recently has gone through like kind of like friendship upheaval a little bit. And she was really close with someone, and it's just like, I think when you notice like, I don't know, bad intentions in a person, it's so hard to shake them off. And also like during the winter arc, in like being better for yourself and in maintaining like a healthy routine, you need to actually like not even take the time to cut them out, but just like release them. Like it takes so much of energy to actually be like, I'm blocking this person. Like,
no, I don't even think that's necessary in half of the cases, because I think it actually just aggravates the situation. But I think 100% like being intentional with your friends, as we were saying, like literally, I feel like half of it though, and this is like low-key me though, but half of it is people that you've like been friends with since secondary, and then you just keep them on because you're just like, well, I've known them for ages, but in reality, like literally, what are they adding to your life? Like nothing.
Are you just bonded together because of the time you've had together?
Exactly. Like time does not mean, because obviously me and Molly, we've not known each other for long, but in comparison to like my friends from secondary school, that some of them I don't even speak to like that.
Yeah.
Like what is the difference? Like should I pick them over Molly just because I've spent like they've known me for 4 years, or
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
it's really crazy. I mean, I have a friend group back at home, and like my friendship with them, my friendship with my housemates, like my friendship with Tana, like they're all different friendships. Obviously they mean different things, but it's like to find like before I met Tana, obviously the friendship wasn't there because I'd never met before, but I had made friends with my housemates, and they were slowly like going up the ladder of like equalness with my friends from home, because you understand them in a different light. Like I was living with these people, and then when I met Tana, it was like I was like, actually, what the fuck? Like it confused me so much, and I remember going to my mum and being like, actually, this is mad, because like it had the mania of like a fresh friendship and being like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this person, and then it just didn't wear off. But I just found myself becoming more and more comfortable, and I was, as someone like me as well, I find it so difficult to actually find a new friend.
That was the weirdest bit, I feel like, to find a friend that actually like I don't know,
just meshes so well. Like
half of it is being like, this is gonna sound so bad. Molly's saying all these nice things, and I'm gonna say something like, but like half of it is like being chronically online. Like
no,
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'd say a reference to some of my course mates, and they'll be like, "Ooh, where's that from?"
Is that Tarantino?
Oh. Actually,
I think I saw that on Reels.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Was that on Reels? Oh.
Whereas, like, I always talk about me and Tana's origin story, because, like, I just think it showed the people that we were. It was so
not Winter Arc. Like, that was probably
really
the original spark. Like, you know, the flipping, like, the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. That was that night. Like, that was the original spark. Because tell me why. I don't think we talked about it in the first episode, even though we planned to, but tell me why I had lost my keys in Reb's #rugby social. And then oh my gosh, like
had we hung out before that?
No. Yes we had.
What had we done? Because I wouldn't have. No, I would have, but I would have been more like, oh my gosh, like why is this girl like asking to sleep over if we hadn't done something?
If we had done like we'd met a couple times.
Well, I can't remember. Like I can remember.
I can't remember anything before the assassination of Franz Ferdinand.
I can remember us in seminars together, and I remember distinctly you made fun of me, and I was like, what a fucking bitch.
I never made fun of you.
No, you definitely. You was like, funny answer, and I was like,
I would never do that.
No. But it was in an endearing way. Like I can't remember the context at all, but I give it back as well. And I think I saw a little smirk, and I was like, this is kind of cool.
I actually hate Molly talking about this, because like I hate the idea of me being perceived like what. Like
no,
what?
when I met Tana. Tana was an obstacle in my way to academic validation. Tana was like,
because I was on that Winter Arc too. Like what you forget is that Molly was hella Winter Arc year 1. I was also on that train. Like I was flipping conducting it.
Like Tana was. Listen, when you have Tana in your class, she's working. She's actually grinding the shit out of the lecture or the seminar, and like first of all, that class was one of the first classes I think I had, and I had never done film before, and I was like,
either.
Gulp.
Crazy.
And I remember you saying that. I remember because I said to the table, I was like, why did you guys pick film there? And like,
oh yeah,
do you remember that? I was like, oh, why did you guys pick film?
Because I knew that we were gonna be friends. Because like Molly asked, oh, why'd you pick film? And I was like, in my Winter Arc mode, I was like, yeah, because I'm thinking of working in the film industry. Like, I know that's delusional, but I want to work in the film industry. And Molly was like, yeah, because me too.
Yeah. And I was like, have you done film before? And you're like, no. And I was like, yay. But it is like that. It's like, I don't know. Winter Arc kind of like assessing your friendships and like Also, recognizing the ones that aren't serving you, and also like recognizing the ones that are like you know, they're serving you valor and honor and
like
spear and shield.
They
like,
actually are. They are riding for you,
yeah,
and you know that they would back you. Like you know. Winter Arc in terms of the host. Listen, right. In a dream,
bomb them. Keep bombing them.
He must die. Winter Arc in terms of the host is giving how would I say in a real world, in a dream world, it would mean celibacy, right?
Yeah, in a dream
that is
world.
Winter Arc. It's voluntary celibate. It's volcel, right?
You're Volsian.
And then, but in a real world, it's intentional. Everything that you do is intentional. It's not, oh, I don't know what happened. No, it is, we been planned this. And so what do I mean by that? Molly said earlier that Winter Arc in terms of the hose means that you're smiling in everyone's faces, so that no one thinks that you're onto something. Yes and no. What I mean by that is basically you treat everyone like they're your friend, and you don't give specific attention to anyone, because that way you, in your mind, you're not like obsessing over how to treat specific people so that they will like you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can just focus on enjoying the vibe and enjoying like everyone's company, instead of like focusing on, oh, I need to do this so that they do this and that they do this. Because at the end of the day, what I realized when I was coming up with the foundations of Winter Arc is that there's no specific thing that you do that is gonna make anyone look at you differently. Like there's nothing that you're not gonna like turn around and pat them on the shoulder. Because I saw this TikTok and it was like, basically the woman was saying the point that I'm making, which is like, no one, the person that you like will like you. If they don't like you, then they don't like you. And she was saying like the same sentence but in two different tones. So she was like, oh, and he came to my work on my break and gave me flowers. And then she was saying that if she didn't like him, this is how she'd say it. And then he came to my work on my break to give me flowers. Eek. What a creep. Do you see the difference? If they actually flipping liked you, like it doesn't matter what you do, they would see it as like, oh my gosh. So you don't need to be out here like going the extra mile to show anything. If you want to, especially if it's just like gauge interest in a crush, like you really don't need to be going the extra mile. Like it's not that serious. If they like you, then they like you, and they will, and you'll be able to tell. That's literally all I have to say on the hose. Also, yeah, intentionality, not, and probably not celibacy, because that's
yeah. I feel like with crushes, like it's easy to be consumed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's
so
easy to like just be like, oh, let me just dabble in these games. But like you actually remove so much time from your own schedule.
You actually do, like it literally and this is content for a whole episode, but you can literally be on their Instagram like stalking, like, and then you realize, hey, I've actually brought up this topic with 3 different people and I've actually gone on their Instagram 3 different times. Like what the actual heck? Like maybe you're a creep. And I think Instagram, if they're followers of Winter Arc, they will introduce a stalking thing like TikTok does, and it'll be like, who viewed your profile?
Yeah.
It's needed. Sometimes it hurts, guys. Sometimes it hurts, but sometimes it's what you need.
No, I've got to a point with crushes where like they've had like 4 posts, and I could tell you in chronological order like which one's which.
No, the thing
and
is,
it's not even weird. It just happens.
It just happens like over the amount of time. Like it's not like me memorizing it. Pause, because I would not do that. But it's more like over time you just get to the grips with their Instagram.
Yeah.
And then like if someone showed you a picture, you'd be like, that's not from their post, that's from their highlights.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I wasn't meant to know that. Wait, I was joking.
You know the good looking picture of them that you all show your friends. You know the tagged picture that they should have posted.
Your friend goes, let me see a picture of them.
And then the third one down.
The third one down and you swipe twice. Like you already know which one to go to, and it's so Winter Arc is like, you know.
But like become obsessed with your own Instagram, like start casual posting. Like
exactly. It's so much like I would say the motif, I guess. No, the slogan for Winter Arc would be "You are badder." That's the thing. Because as we know, I fumbled. And then unfortunately, the thing is, I digressed before I went to Winter Arc, and I went into the male Winter Arc by accident. Like I went into like the male toilet by accident. I was like, no, I'm not meant to be here, and then I just ran away. Okay, and then I went onto my own true Winter Arc, and I was like, yeah, but literally chopped, like they're literally chopped, like whatever. And then I got onto this like vibe of literally I'm the fine shit, okay? I can't always be chasing, which is what Molly was talking about earlier. But she had her wording wrong. Is that you can't always be the one that's like doing the chasing. Like you need to be chasing yourself. Because Winter Arc is all about bettering yourself. So you need to be chasing, like, not chasing, but trying to get into a relationship with yourself. Because you are badder. That's the reality of it. Like, you are badder. You are the baddest.
Yeah.
Like, you are literally fine.
When you have a crush as well and you're like running after them, you just realise that you're running in a circle.
Yeah.
Like you get to that point where it's like the round bit when you can see that you're getting closer, but then it's like the straight line stretch and it's like, oh, I'm actually so far away.
It's like a mirage, like, you know, when it seems like there's water in the horizon and then just like as you keep on getting closer and it kind of goes away and then it comes back and then it's like, listen, you just need to focus on yourself because you yourself are the badder, like,
and you want someone as well that'll like yearn for you when you're in. Like bring back yearning.
Exactly.
Like I saw an edit. You might pull your face at this. I saw an edit of now I don't even think they're cute and I think they're quite toxic at times. Ooh. But it was Jim Halpert and Pam Beasley from The Office. But I saw an edit.
Why would I ever roll my eyes at you? Because I literally send you edits of them all the time.
But he yearned so bad. He yearned.
He's on his hands and his knees. Like, he did everything for her. He got her favorite yogurt out the fridge. And that's what I'm saying. Because Jim is a follower of Winter Arc. Because he never, like, did anything wild. But the thing is, Pam was still like, I still like you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
for her to be liking him whilst engaged was crazy. Like, that game he must have had.
Exactly. He didn't do anything which was like, Pam, I like you. He didn't buy her flowers. He was just a good friend.
He just knew her
and well. He just knew her well. And he just was, you know, and that's what you need to be. Be Jim Halpert.
It's just being conscious of, like, being conscious of your surroundings and, like, being conscious of, like, the actions that you're doing. And like, because
once you get a crush, you are literally that is the biggest, right? Followers of Winter Arc, let me tell you something. A crush is the biggest, like, anti-Winter Arc possible, because it's gonna mess up your timing. Like, after you've scrolled on the Instagram, you're giggling on FaceTime to your friend, and now it's 2 a.m. Now you're gonna wake up later. Now you're not gonna make your bed in the morning. Now you're doing, like,
you're not even going to 9 a.m.
You're not going to the 9 a.m. because you are out trying to get their attention. Like, you are out.
Oh, God, that's so depressing as well. When you go out and you have a crush and nothing happens. It's actually the worst thing ever.
It's so humbling.
You come home and you're like, I was out upon myself.
No, because you literally are like, you plan it, you think it in your head, and you're like, okay, so they're going to be here at this time, so I'm going to arrive. Or like, whoa, this one's crazy. It literally just knocked me off my chair, figuratively. When you have it planned that you guys are both well, you don't plan it with them, but like you just think you guys are both gonna be at some sort of thing, and then it turns out like they're not there.
That's actually the worst thing. I remember having some of my like.
How do I go home?
Well, Uber.
I'm literally checking UberX right now. Like, oh, it says £5.96. Like,
yeah, I'll walk.
I'll just firm that. Oh, guys, I'm going home. Yeah, and then they come afterwards, and then your friend sends you a picture. Look who I found.
I literally remember.
How do I get back?
Real.
I wait because I didn't take off my makeup. Should I put my shoes back on? See, that's how crushes destroy your winter arc, just like that.
Yeah,
Just
I remember
like
being
that.
in first year and having like the most abysmal crush ever. Like just
yeah. Which one was it? Yeah. This crush literally took it was like a parasite in Molly's brain. It was like it dictated, it said, go to his room.
It actually was like it latched onto my brain
for the whole night.
It latched onto my brain. I
Play with his hair.
couldn't pick that bitch off. It was like a tick and I couldn't get it off. And I found myself like my house being like maybe like, oh, I'm having an early night, I have a 9 a.m. And I remember one instance going somewhere because I was told that he was there and actually getting ready, and it's
because
so
the way that people can actually trick you so easily when you have dude, the way that they can trick you, like they'll be like, yeah, I just saw so and so here, like if you want to see them, like you might as well just come. And then you arrive because you think, hey, this is my chance, and then they're not even there.
It's so...
And everyone's smiling, everyone's got their cameras up, everyone's laughing at you. Like, what do I do now? Like, I'm the dunce, I get it. Like, what?
It's so
embarrassing.
Awful. It's just, yeah, it's embarrassing to be viewed that way, I think. Like,
and we're trying to help you with Winter Arc. We're trying to help you not be in this situation where you're out here looking like the dunce, okay?
It's so embarrassing as well when you tell your friends about them and then they're like, okay, we're gonna get over them, and you're like, yeah, and for 2 weeks solid you're rocking your shit and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get over them, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you relapse again, and then you have to tell your friends.
The relapse, I don't think you should ever tell your friends about the relapse.
I relapsed probably about 4 times, and every single time
I relapsed
again and
twice,
again my friend was just, she was so over my shit to the point where she would just be like, well, I've told you what to do.
I think
like,
I've relapsed twice.
It's just so easy.
I think the relapse happens after there's like, oh my gosh, there's like a glimmer of like, you know, cats when they see like a laser once and then they're on like pounce mode for the next 30 minutes. Yeah. Like that is literally it. Or they see like a reflection of light, like if you move a mirror and then the light bounces off the wall, they will start tweaking out for the next 30 minutes, and that is literally like one pat on the shoulder and I'm like, hey, wait, because you wouldn't pat anyone else on the shoulder. So what's going on?
Or it's when
here?
you meet one of their friends, or like one of your friends says, oh, so and so, oh, you know what it is, when you're not at a social event and your friend comes back from that social event and goes, so and so were asking about you. Because the tick has reinstalled.
I can feel the parasite literally growing up my arm. Like
it's awful. And every single social event after that you're going to be at, because you're like, God forbid
I miss it again, and then they're not there, and it's just like, listen. Yeah. And then you think about it, and then you're drunk, and then you're looking in the mirror like, hey, what was this? Like literally this was defamation of character.
Yeah.
And then you lock in, and then you get real.
Yeah, I actually locked in and got real. And I think when you like, the biggest thing for me with that crush was just, I don't even know what it was. I just took summer. I just took the summer off. Last summer. Wait, what?
Focus on yourself.
Summer or Christmas. I took Christmas off. And Christmas off, I was like, come on, we're resting and repairing a bit. And then summer, I was like, okay, enough of that now.
Yeah.
Stop that bullshit. Because also, like, after that, I had a lot of brief serial romances, which literally meant nothing to me. And although I was like, oh, this is stressful now because it means that I can only form certain attachments, I was also like, well, you're not a dog. Like, you're not a dog, Molly. Like, you're going to have someone come back to you. Like, you know, it's not the end of the world.
And then you realize that you were badder. Like, you were the badder. You are the baddest. Like, do you know what I mean?
Let it be known, though, relapse. It's hard.
Relapse. Oh.
It is actually hard. You feel the itch and you're like...
No, because I shout out to all my soldiers out there who are still battling the crush parasite, who the crush parasite has inserted their genetic material. Listen, in any way, shape or form that might be. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, stay strong out there. Like, literally follow Winter Arc and you will get that parasite out of you.
Just do well for yourself. And will come back to you.
Focus on yourself and remind yourself that you are the badder. You are the badder. You are the badder one. You are the fine chick. You are the one. The one.
To quote my my very domesticated mother, my first best friend.
Shout out.
She always says, "You gotta look yourself in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror, and you gotta say." They ain't gonna get anything better than me. Now she says it in that tone. She says it in that tone, so I've got to say it in that tone.
I don't mean to be racist to Northerners, but
if you translate it into more modern terms, it is
when you're having a bad day, then you remember you're literally badder.
Yeah. But do it in the mirror though. Maybe try it in the mirror.
Yeah, literally say to no.
That's homework.
Go insecure style and literally go straight in the mirror and look and say your rap about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what's a pro? Because obviously there's diss tracks. What's the one that's like pro you? Like pro track? Self-love.
Endorse yourself. Oh my gosh, that's a slogan. That's a slogan.
Endorse yourself. Winter Arc.
Oh, that's
my gosh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, because I literally just started twerking. What the heck?
That's Tana twerking on the mic.
Hey, no, you have to make it realistic. Wait. Hey! Climb it up. Wait, this is Molly twerking. Hey!
Bones crackling.
Guys, Molly can't twerk.
Twerking's one of my biggest fears.
Like that's heavy law right now.
Yeah,
that's heavy law.
Yeah, I actually said to my sister-in-law before coming into uni, I was like, one of my biggest fears is if someone says to me, "Molly, twerk," and I am stunted and I actually don't know what to do. Genuinely, one of my biggest fears.
Guys, if you're watching this and you happen to be at a party with Molly, okay, superstar, then tell her, Molly, twerk. I will get everyone to like get in a circle and play red nose.
Oh no, that's my biggest fear.
Grab the wall, wiggle like you're trying to make that ass fall off.
It doesn't wiggle. It just frictions.
No, I don't like you calling your bum it.
They just wiggle. They just friction.
You've got a woke ass bum. You got a woke ass. Anyways.
HR updates. Oh my god. Okay. Can I take the lead?
No, because where's my phone? Because I actually have
I need my notepad.
I need my book. Guys, this skirt is so swaggy. It literally has like pockets in it, and it looks like bloomers at the same time. Like what?
Okay, wait.
She's so Scandi.
I have to. Oh my gosh, wait. I saw a quote on TikTok that related to Winter Arc, but in a more cute way. Crying for the girl I'm losing, and in awe of the woman I'm becoming.
No, that's giving like it was made by like a 13-year-old, which is like, have you seen those like swipe to heal your childhood? And it's like +5 points if +5 points you talk to him again and figure out where it all went wrong. +10 points you ask your mum what she was like when she was your age. Like that is what that is giving. So I'm gonna have to give that. That can't be a slogan for Winter Arc, okay? We need something more.
No, endorse yourself.
Endorse yourself is so good. So let's not regress. No offense, even though it mentioned women. Like I'm not anti-women. Like
No,
like there's allegations floating, and I just wanted to address those. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, HR updates. Paul Messi cow. Oh, Paul Messi cow.
recently.
Right. Okay. No, I want to no, this is a real HR update. Molly has been sending me edit after edit of normal people with fontaines in the background, which, if you know, is a crazy clutch.
Love you.
And then she turns around to me today and goes, and I was like, because she keeps on sending me these edits of Paul Messi, and I'm like, okay, but like we been knew that he was fine. Like what? And
Let
then
it be known, I was on. I knew Paul Mescal
no.
from the start.
No.
I knew.
No. Let me tell the people. Then she turns around and goes, because I was like, this is really quizzical. Like, obviously she knows of Paul Mescal, but like now she's really starting to see him in some sort of different light. I'm like, okay, but we've been new. Have you not watched Normal People? Like, you know what I mean? She turns around and she's like, okay, fine, I haven't watched Normal People.
Listen,
what were you doing in our space? Like, it's giving straight white man in the gay club. Like, what were you doing here? If you haven't watched the origin story, if you didn't see the seed being sown into the ground, how are you going, this is a really good tree? Like, you weren't there for the origins. You don't know.
I have never watched anything with Paul Mescal in. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh.
I started watching Normal People when it came
After
out.
Sun?
No.
Okay.
I started watching Normal People when it
Okay,
came
I'm
out.
looking for a new host. Preferably you would be around 5'4", brown hair. I would love it if you do film and you're really like interested in that.
Yeah.
Because you've actually you've shocked me.
No, right. Here, I'll explain it. Basically, I started watching Normal People with my mum when it first came out.
And then they saw the sex scenes and they were like,
it was a sex scene, and I was young, and my mum was like, there's a lot of sex scenes in this right now.
No, to be fair, that is probably the most valid reason. Like, if I was watching Normal People with my mum, like, what?
It's just a lot of sex at the beginning.
It is a lot of sex, and you have to just watch it by yourself. You have to just watch it by yourself.
But then I, on TikTok, kind of found out about the narratology and the story. Yeah. And I was like, if I watch this, I do believe it will actually have mental complications. Yeah. Like, it will affect me in a way that I don't want
to be that girl who's like, oh my gosh, I was so Paul Mescal when she came to uni, but I can't lie, I was #depressed and everyone in my house was a weirdo. So, you know, I was #Paul Messi girl. Anywho,
I need to watch it because I think I'd relate very much to Daisy's character.
You would, 100%. It's so good. Daisy's character.
Not to know me.
No. Classic me. I went to school and got pretty. Literally. No, because I was...
Literally me. But like, we're still working on it though. But yeah, Paul Mescal's just... Listen, I like the fact that he doesn't think that he's majorly attractive. I like that.
I think he knows that he's majorly attractive.
So. We were literally talking about Paul Mescal.
We were talking about him
yesterday. And if you know Old Queen's Head in North London, it's like a pub that turns into a club like every Friday and Saturday. It's 21 over. And this girl I live with, Ellie.
Are you gonna say that?
Her friends, like, unnamed, apparently before he was big, like, he used to go to Old Queen's Head and scout girls for a threesome.
Yes, there's
and
crazy
one of those
rumors.
3 girls was, like, a mutual friend of mine.
Whoa.
I literally found this out yesterday. I was wine drunk though, so I didn't really take it in, but I was crazy.
No. Apparently there's hella stuff about him. Like, listen, let me not even instigate too bad, because like when he comes on the podcast, like we don't want to shag ourselves. But
Big up
poor
the
Messi Cal,
Irish.
if you're still looking, like, don't go to old Queen Bean Head. Listen. I was gonna make a joke, but we're gonna keep this chill, okay? Talking about Wicked, that's another HR update. What is going on there? Because I've been seeing rumors that like Ariana, Cynthia's partner, Ariana's brother lookalike and partner are all together.
It's a combo.
Like, what is even going on? Like, I'm too busy holding space for Divine Gravity's lyrics. Like, I can't even understand what's going on in the queer community. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm holding fingers. I'm looking in eyes. I'm making interviewers cry. I'm also the interviewer simultaneously. I'm also taking affirmative spaces. And what the actual heck? That whole interview felt like a women's authorship lecture. Like, Wicked. Also, what's his name? Jonathan Bailey, the guy who plays
in Bridgerton. Also not watched that.
He looks too fine. Oh,
he's so boring looking.
What? Oh, you don't really understand the reality behind. You need to watch Bridgerton to understand. Like,
I've watched some of Bridgerton, and I just thought it was boring.
You don't know, because it's obviously season 1. Season 1's boring.
I've watched every single season, an episode at least from every single season.
No, okay, you really just don't get it. Anyways, hired, fired.
Hired and fired. Fired. Old version of yourself that you didn't care for, that is wrong. You're substancing right now.
Yeah.
You are substancing, and you are for anyone who's not watched, just clock out now. You are substancing right now, and you are like fisting that chicken and getting the carcass out of it, and you're watching yourself on screen.
Yeah.
It's a substance. Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. Shout out.
Shout out.
Hired.
Sure Qualley, but I don't want to be racist.
Oh.
To you.
Well,
in your accent.
Margaret Qualley or Margaret
I think
Qualley.
It's Qualley. I might be wrong, but I think it's Qualley. Yeah, anyways,
carry on,
old selves, and accept the alpha self, which is already inside of you, okay? There are 2 wolves inside of you. Why are you still rocking with the meek one that looks ugly? You need to rock with the one that's tearing off its shirt and howling at the moonlight, right? And someone in the back right now is going, but I'm in my luteal phase. I really don't care. I really don't care.
Get in your ovulation.
Get in your ovulation phase constantly. Constantly. Just rig it. Rig it. I've literally rigged my own.
Just tie him.
You need to be in that mode 24/7 in order for successful life, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying no more.
I'm really still trying to get a video. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
So we both said it wrong.
No.
Qualley.
Well, obviously she has an accent, so it would be Qualley in...
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Qualley. It's not Qualley.
I thought it was Qualley.
It's just not.
Margaret Qualley.
Qualley.
I'm just saying it quickly. Though. Qualley.
No.
Okay.
Margaret Qualley. Oh, never. Margaret. She Margaret on a rooftop. Recommendations. Get the hob warmed for the soup season. I made my first soup this week.
Soup is actually so
gorgeous.
So good. Shout out to my sister who makes the best egg drop soup.
Ooh, I was going to make that the other day.
She's literally a queen at it. Like, she literally... Come on, sissy. Anywho. Yeah.
And also, Bleachers, who actually, little link in, is Margaret's, husband, not fiance anymore. Jack Antonoff, which usually, but Bleach just released a new song called Merry Christmas, Please Don't Call. And this brings me back to just my final thing on Winter Arc. If you're an ex of someone, get fucked. Don't call them on Christmas. Don't message them during the holiday season. No, don't.
Because actually, Molly raises a good point. Like, I know a lot of people have been DMing us, asking if spinning the block is part of Winter Arc. Unfortunately, it's not what we teach. We do not teach spinning the block. We do not cover it.
No.
It's not part of our regime. We've never done it. And it's not part of Winter Arc in any way, shape or form. Spinning the block is only... the only way we can see it as possibly like working is if it's unintentional. I know we've been talking about intentionality, but like spinning the block, because it goes against Winter Arc, it has to be unintentional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be putting effort in that spin the block, because that's to do with crushes, and we all know crushes are the parasites of Winter Arc. So you know.
Yeah.
No exes. And don't be claiming exes. I feel like that's also like a way to like shag yourself, being out here going, yeah, that's my ex and that's my ex.
Yeah.
And, like, why are you claiming them? Like,
And
if
don't give them time of day. Like, don't be like, oh
Exactly.
no, they are a really good person.
why
Listen,
do you care?
detach yourself. Why do you care?
Why do you actually care? That's the real thing. I don't
Yeah.
care if you went through hell and back together. Like, literally,
You're over.
come on now. My recommendations are, okay, I have to do a mandatory disclaimer apparently.
Mhm.
Molly apparently watched and apparently recommended at
I'm
some
pretty sure
time.
I did.
I don't think she did.
I think it might be
because
last year.
No, you never.
Maybe
you
I just
never
brought it up in conversation.
You brought it up in conversation,
and
but
said,
you
"Have you
never
watched it?"
recommended it.
Yeah, but when I say have you watched it, that
No,
usually is me
no.
saying, oh, you should.
No, you need to become more intentional. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, anyways,
That's what I'm talking about.
I wish I would have recommended it to you. Because it's one of those
Because
things.
apparently she watched it first and loves it more and whatever.
Oh, I do.
Whatever.
I could quote it for you.
Sex in the City, guys. Guys, when I tell you, that's probably what you need.
You
Like,
need
You're
that.
out here saying, oh, I could get a cute 3-5 for myself. No, you can't. Let me tell you something. You need Sex in the City. Like, it's actually so good. Like, oh, no, because I'm actually getting flashbacks to probably was it Sunday where I started watching it, or was it Monday? No, it was Sunday.
Sunday.
And I was curled up in bed with a cup of tea and a couple digestives, and I was literally just chilling with my hot water bottle watching Sex and the City. And it was quite late that I started watching it. It's like 11, and I watched like a good 3 episodes before I conked out. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Literally heard it's
so groovy. It's so groovy.
Good.
And they have that main character down to a T. Like, Carrie is giving main character energy, but she's not.
She's
like,
a failure.
She's not overpowering like
So
the
good.
group. Do you know what I mean? She's still a girl's girl. And I would say Carrie is Winter Arc in some senses, but do you know who's true Winter Arc? Wait, I don't know.
No.
Wait.
Okay. No. No. I will take over here because I know you're not finished it.
I don't know.
Samantha is Winter Arc.
Samantha
is Winter Arc.
Yeah.
She's in a male field. She doesn't care about men's feelings. Her relationship is her priority. Like, she is the commander of it.
Yeah.
She succeeds in a job. She maintains a workplace relationships perfectly, and she maintains a good workout, and she goes for dinner for her friends.
Okay.
She's amazing, and she has a gorgeous
Samantha.
haircut.
Samantha, sorry. I was gonna elaborate. Guys, if you rewind, I literally said I
Carrie's
would say
a
Carrie in some
mess.
sense, but no, to be fair, she is becoming less Winter Arc because she keeps on talking about Mr. Large and in charge, and I'm like,
Good luck.
hey, calm down, because he literally.
Wait till you get on just like that. That's a spin-off. Good luck.
Okay. And then obviously we know that Kendrick dropped a new album, GNX, and it hits.
You know what made me giggle? You shared a
No.
you shared a TikTok that was like, or was it like white people when the Kendrick? What was it?
When Kendrick, Tyler, and and Carti's on the way. Kendrick and Tyler drop. Because literally, when I was talking about last episode, when the white guys were putting me on, like, that's what they were putting me on to. Like,
The comment
don't
section
think
was
that
so
they were
cute.
putting me on to any type of subversive people. Like, I found flipping, what's her name, Diana Gordon, all by myself. But let me tell you something else. They did put me onto that, Tyler, and that's why. And they were the guys with the golf wang t-shirts. Like, when I talk about the skaters back in the day, like, those were the guys that literally loved mid-90s down.
Oh.
Those were the guys that were like, hey, have you listened to this guy called Tyler? He's really underground. And I was like, actually, I'll give him a listen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for listening. Hopefully next week you will have started your winter arc and you will be arcing the shit out of your life.
I really do hope for your assignments, for yourself, for your health, for your friends, for your fam, that you start your winter arc. Because as we battled and we trudged through misconceptions brought by Molly, she played that part very convincingly. As we trudged through all of them, like, we started to realize that it's much wider than you think, and you can do this. Okay, it's gonna make you
Endorse yourself.
Endorse
2024.
yourself. 2024. We're running for Prezi. Oh, guys.
Oh,
Oh, guys, we don't have a camera. If you haven't noticed, oh my gosh.
oh yeah. I'm sorry. No visuals.
Anyways, bye.
Bye.